Hi, today I'm here to talk to you about your teen getting a job, whether they worked before and had a different job or if they are first looking for a job for the first time. Hi, I'm Melanie from Parenting High Schoolers, and getting a job is such a rite of passage for our teens. Do you have a teen that's had a job? I have three boys, and the older two started working when they were 15. Of course, COVID happened last year, and my youngest son, who was 15 then, there were no really opportunities. He had one opportunity, and somebody got there before him, so he has not worked, and he's dying to work. But now he has his license, and I think it'll be easier from here on out. But I'm here to talk to you about some tips for your teen getting that job. And there really are some things that they can do to help themselves. So number one, write a very basic resume. Even if they've not worked before, there are things they can put on it. They can put on their GPA. They can put on their, basic things like address, email address, hours of availability, maybe clubs that they're in. Also, like contact information. I'll get to that in a second. So just a very basic, there's all kinds of templates for a resume. You could even just make one in Google Forms. So it's not difficult. And they're not looking for a lot when they're that young, but it is nice to have a piece of paper to take in that is, this is about me. This is what I'm all about. Maybe they can think of a quote or a motto that they live by. It's just kind of nice. Where can they work? Well, they're pretty limited as a teenager. Fast food, grocery store, lifeguard if they're 15. Start looking when you are out and tell them to be looking when they are out for those signs. Hiring now. Tell their friends to look. Like, are their friends working? Do they know of anyone? My son got a job from his cousin who was a dishwasher at a restaurant. And a guy had literally just quit, and he got called. He was home. It was over Christmas break I don't know, it's been a while now. And he drove over there and he started that night as a dishwasher. You never know. So have them let their friends know what they're looking for and that they're open to whatever. That's the other thing. They have to be willing to work. So like washing dishes is not fun. Well, I say that. It's not, but like the people that my son worked with as a dishwasher were hilarious. He had so much fun and he learned a lot. He advanced up. They only let the girls be waitresses there, but he ended up cooking and got another job at a different restaurant, doing even more. So just tell them to keep their ears to the ground, and you as well. If you've got friends that are that have teenagers, tell them that your kid is looking for a job. Number three, make a copy. So if let's say they find a job that they want to apply for, and so online application or it's paper. So if it's paper, make a copy of it and do have your son or daughter fill it out in pencil the first time. And that way you can look at it and they can look at it and make any correction. Then on the copy, do it in pen nicely with all the right answers. If it's online, I highly suggest that you sit with them, because there are things that are going to come up on an application that they may like guess that wouldn't necessarily be right. So we found this with one of my sons that didn't get a job, and he found out later that he had answered this question, like in his mind it was correct, but I can't even remember, it was something really random. The application process is not difficult, but there are a couple of tips for that. So on paper, make a copy and do it twice, and online, make sure you're with them. Let's say they get the interview. They need to look nice. I know my husband, when he screens applicants, even when people come in to get an application, the girls at his office, the front gals, are trained to look at how they are dressed. Is their hair fixed? So are they presenting themselves in a professional way? They could even wear jeans, but if they look nice, then a note is taken. And then when they bring the application back again, are they looking like someone who really wants the job? So encourage your child, if they go to pick up an application, to look nice. Just tuck their shirt in. Make sure they don't have to wear like a suit, but even wear jeans, but are they clean? All just, is their hair combed? That kind of stuff. So, and then when they go in for the interview, obviously, they want to just be presentable. And it also depends on where they would be working. In general, jeans are probably fine for most jobs that a teenager is going to get. They just need to put forth a little bit of effort. Back to when you have a resume, one of the things that you might want to put on it are a couple of people that could be contacted to give a good word for your teenager. So sit down with your teen and talk about adults in their lives that would be willing to put in a good word. Maybe a teacher, which they would then need to ask, would you be willing to give me a letter of recommendation? Or if somebody called you, would you be willing to say that you know me and that I'm a good student? Maybe a family friend. We've got a couple people that both of our kids have used extensively, that one was a dinner club friend and one was a friend that, that has been our vet, and she's seen the kids over the years. They bring the animals in, with me and now on their own. And just make sure it's someone that really knows them, because if they are called or asked to write a letter of recommendation, you want to be sure that they have good information. Good luck to your teen for getting a job, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and give me 2 thumbs up. Have a good day.